Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard. I am Penge and welcome back to Going Medieval, where last time we finally got some research back underway at long last. So yes, good old Osfram, I think Osfram's over there. Yes, there we go, Osfram here finally reached the magical goal of 20 points in smithing, which meant that he could finally get on with making some mechanical components, which he did, and then we used those to make the fancy advanced research bench that you see before you just here. So yes, research is back on the menu, and there's not really very much left for us to research. If we go over to the end here, you can see that we've only got 5 things remaining. We've got armour 3, shields 3, chemistry, distilling, and crossbows 2. I mean, they all sound like good things. They all sound like very useful things, but there's not too much left at all, which is very good. So we're going to get on with that, which is lovely. So we'll try and get through those as quickly as we can, because they all do seem quite useful things. Anyhow, let's start today by sorting out our beer and wine issue. So our whole brewing setup is over here in this tiny little room. And whilst it was probably okay when we set it up, it's now not really up to the job. I mean, when we actually set these up, we probably had, half the amount of people that we've got now. So it was okay to maybe service, the alcoholic needs of 6 people, but not, what have we got now, 13, 14 people? We've got way more than 6 people. So these 2 sort of brewing stations here are not really able to cope anymore. So we need more beer, we need more wine, we've got thirsty settlers to deal with. So the best thing to do is to build more brewing stations. And originally, as we looked at the end of the previous video, I was going to set up a great big building over here, just put a whole big new place and then put all the brewing stations in there. But a few people in the comments have said that we could repurpose the backgammon room over here. And actually thinking about it, that is a very good idea. It makes perfect sense. I mean, it will ruin Backgammon Club. I mean, people's Thursday nights are going to be a bit boring now, but yeah, we'll sort that out. We'll build more backgammon tables, possibly over in the Great Hall under there. So I think, yes, this room is perfect. We can fit in lots of lovely brewing stations. We can probably fit in, 4, 5 maybe in there. So that'll be very good. The more we can get in, the better. The more the merrier kind of thing. So let's look at getting this room cleared out and then ready for some beer and wine making. Now I realise we've only just put these tables in and now we're going to get rid of them. So I think let's get rid of a few of them first. So get rid of that one, get rid of that one, and get rid of that one. We'll leave the original one in place for now and then get rid of that for now. So don't bother building that and don't bother building that. And also, what's that there? That's wooden floor. No, we're okay with wooden floor. There we go, backgammon table. Cancel that as well. So I think that will do for everything being sort of, we're not building anything anymore. There are a few bits and bobs on the wall. We'll leave those things. That's fine. Here we go. Right, so take these things apart. Get rid of those. Oh, Osfram, go and play with Uthred, because the table you're at has just been destroyed. Okay, there we go. So back down to 1 table for now. And then I think what we need to do is, we do need some backgammon tables for them, because of course they like playing backgammon. It's a little distraction from everything else in the world. So I think maybe we put them in the Great Hall, because we don't see many people in the Great Hall, and it'll be nice to see some people coming in here and enjoying their time here. So I think we just put a backgammon table there and a backgammon table there. So you can come into the Great Hall, have a lovely feast, and then go and play some games. I like that idea. So where is it? Is it in leisure? Yes. Okay, so backgammon table. Let's pop 1. We do put it right under the shield. I quite like the idea. Hang on, go down a bit more. There we go. I like the idea of it being very much under the shield. There we go. So drop that there, that there. Now, what's the problem? Are we out of wood, possibly? Not enough wood. Okay, right. Hang on a second. We need to go and chop down some trees. I mean, the trees have grown back quite well over here. I thought we cleared all that out, but no, there's a load of trees over there. So, okay, let's go and grab ourselves some wood from over there. There's also a tree growing in the moat, in the sort of, the empty moat that's around the edge of the castle. That's a bit surprising, but okay, never mind, that's all fine. There's a couple of trees growing down there. They haven't always been there, have they? They haven't always been there. I'm pretty sure they must be quite new things. Okay, we'll get that tree as well. That one seems pretty good as well. Okay, right. Move time on nice and quick, because everybody still does have lots of jobs to do. Guns got a bit better at cooking and such, and research is available. Oh, this is very good. Okay, so the first thing we can do is crossbows level 2. Okay, so that only requires 10. Apparently, the plural of thesis is theses. Thank you, people in the comments, for enlightening me on this. So yes, we now have 10 theses available. In fact, we've got 11 now. So yeah, we could just get crossbows 2 done. What does chemistry give us again? Healing kits. I'd rather save up for healing kits. and get us a lovely apothecary bench, get some healing stuff set up, rather than having some slightly fancier crossbows. Right now, I think healing stuff is going to be more useful. Yeah, okay, that's fine. We'll save the things. Hello, clothes. Can you go away there? There we go, splendid. Right, I think everybody's going to go off to bed. And look, we've got people up in the fancy castle rooms again. That's all very good. There we go. So Isabel, Cuppa, Bernard and Gracie are having a lovely night's sleep. That's all very good. Okay, right. We'll let you sleep and we shall see you all in the morning. Okay, so it's a terrible autumn day right now. It's pouring with rain and it has been all day. Also, it's very cold. I mean, it's only day 9 of autumn and outside it is minus 1.5 degrees C. So it's below freezing out there. So it's not very nice at all. However, the good news is that the 2 backgammon tables have finally been put together, which is wonderful. So they're done, which means that we now can look over here at getting in lots of brewing stations. Now, the only thing is, we can get rid of that now. So the original backgammon table can go. Is that move? No, that's go to let. I thought they might have put a move option in, but no. So we'll get rid of this. The backgammon table can go. It shall be sad to see you go, because I think that is the original one. And in fact, I like the way Cuppa's just sat it and Isabella's coming in and she's just smashing the table that he's using with a big hammer. So he's there pondering his next move, going, what shall I do? Oh, so someone's come in and destroyed the backgammon table with a huge hammer. That's not very nice. Okay, so brewing stations. They will be in there, I imagine. So 50 wood. Now, it's a good job we did go and actually chop down a few trees because, we do need some wood for this. 439 wood we have. That's absolutely fine. So, a brewing station. We could just fit quite a few of them across here. I mean, will we need any more of the sort of little heater things? Because these will generate their own heat, I imagine. In fact, you know what? We could, just to make it look nice, we could put one at that end. That'd be good. And then one at that end, because that sort of makes sense. We just bookend the room with them. And then have one there and... oh, hang on, one there and one there and one there. That's perfect. We can fit many of them in. That's wonderful. And then if we do need extra things over here, we can just sort of put more heaters or whatever in. Okay, right. That's good. So that's going to be what? 200 and... hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 250 of that wood will go pretty quickly. But that's absolutely fine. I'm not too bothered about that. We can go and cut down more trees or whatever. And then we want to copy the settings on here over to these things here. They're on this. Absolutely, everyone is very keen to get some more beer and wine into the settlement. They've had enough of drinking rainwater. They want a lovely pint. Okay, right, message understood. So here we go. Now, can we copy? Oh, people told me in the comments you can copy these and it copies their production queue. Never mind. Can't do much about it now. Okay, there we go. So we have ourselves some lovely, lovely brewing stations. This is all very good. So how about, let's have a look at what we've got in stock. So the beer, hang on a second. So the beer requires, it needs barley and herbs. And that's a good job we've got a new herb field growing. So yeah, there we go. So barley and herbs, that's good. And then the wine requires red currants. And then, hang on, what are we making? Beer. We're not making ale, are we? I don't think we're making ale. That just requires barley. Hang on. We could have a mix of things. We could make ale and beer and wine. Oh, this shall be wonderful. Okay, so how about this one here? That makes rough wine. Okay, so do until we have 100. Yeah, no, we never get near that. So, okay, rough wine, make until we have... let's just notch that up a tiny bit. There we go. So do until we have 100. So there we go. And yes, that will do the job for there. And then what else did we have? We had vinegar. Do we want to make any more vinegar? How about we take the rough wine off there? So that can just be for making vinegar. And then we use that to make pickled vegetables. So take the rough wine off. There we go. So we get some resources back. That can just make vinegar. That's absolutely fine. I've lost the room. That can make wine. That can also make wine. So hang on a minute. Yeah, don't make 2 lots of rough wine. Just do 1 lot of rough wine until we have, as we did before, 100, units, barrels, whatever. Then over here, let's make ale until we have, maybe we should go to a more realistic value here. Maybe we just put 50 for ale. That's already making beer, isn't it? That's making beer until we have 100. So that one can be beer. Hang on, does ale require more than beer? I would say beer is better than ale, because beer requires a culinary skill of 10, and you have to mix herbs in. Whereas ale is just, is just no culinary skill at all. Okay, that's fine. So we'll have ourselves... That's wine. That's wine. That can be ale. And then we'll have a beer and a beer. So we have a mix of things, because the beer seems to be better. Or should we just have ale? We'll have 2 ales and 2 beers. That'll do the job. So yeah, if we just have that up to 50 for ale. And this here can be beer, and do until you have... Bring that down. Do until you have 100 units. Okay, now how warm is it in there? It's 12.4 degrees in there right now. I suspect we may need another one of the heater things. Let's just put one, in fact, let's put 2 in. We'll put a couple in right there. I mean, that room might get very warm when all those things are on. I'm not entirely sure. I mean, how warm is that room? It's 25 degrees. Oh, hang on. Yeah, because that thing's on. Do you know, we don't need those things. We don't need these. Away with that, and away with that right now. I think when these things are on, they will generate quite a lot of heat. I think that room's going to be quite toasty. So we don't need to do that. RJ, are you going to do some work over here? Everyone is very keen to get this set up. Everyone's desperate for a lovely drink. Okay, research is available. We can get chemistry. Okay, right, hold that thought for now. Hold that thought. We're doing this at the minute. So how is this looking? Inside it's still 11.1 degrees. Is nobody going to start this process going? No fire being applied to these things. Okay, fine. I thought you might have wanted to get it going a bit quicker, but there we go. And they just bring in the resources, bring in the, whatever it is, barley and the sticks and whatever else we need to actually get this all going. Okay, and I imagine now everyone's gone to bed. Okay, fine. We shall wait another day to get our beer and wine and ale on the go. Okay, so it's 8 o'clock in the morning. Everybody's had a lovely night's sleep. Is anybody going to get over here and start doing some brewing? Yes. Isabella, Cuppa and Gun are over here doing some lovely brewing. So we've got beer underway. We've got, whatever that is, we've got ale underway. Can't quite click it. That was ale, wasn't it? And we've got wine underway. Okay, and what is the temperature in that room? It's 25 degrees C. Marvellous. Yes, we don't need any more of the little burner things. Okay, what I think we now need to do is, let's look at expanding this room here. Let's see if we can make this room any bigger. One thing I would like to do as well, although I don't know if we can do it, I would like to connect this room here, with all the lovely food in, to the Great Hall. Because the whole point of the Great Hall is that when they eat in there, they get a mood boost of some kind. Hang on, where is it? Great Hall. So every meal tastes a bit better when eaten in the Great Hall. A positive mood modifier is gained after each meal. So if they go and eat in there, that's a good thing. That's a wonderful thing. They all get happy because they're eating in a Great Hall. It's all very splendid and fabulous, and they like that. But of course, they just go and eat over here. Pretty much, they either eat where they stand, they pick it up and literally just sort of wolf it down because they're so hungry, or they go into our little room just here, which is, it's okay. That room has done its time, it's done its purpose, but I think maybe we need to get rid of all this here, and then we try and connect up the Great Hall, which is somewhere over here, because Uthred was praying. So the Great Hall is somewhere here, connect that up to this room here with a little sort of corridor, and they can walk through, pick up their food, go and eat it in the Great Hall, get a mood boost. I think that's what we might want to do. The only thing is it's going to be quite complicated to sort of get that done technically. However, we do have this little room here. So we could... do you know what? Actually, job number 1, get rid of all these things here. So get rid of all of the tables and chairs and what have you. Hang on a minute, hang on. Yeah, get rid of all the chairs, please. Let's get rid of all of that. Don't get rid of the beams. The beams need to stay. No, that's a beam. That's a beam game. We want to keep the... That's a floor tile. Okay. The game is sometimes very particular about what you click on. Okay, game. We'll do it one by one. That's fine. Yeah, that's a wooden chair. That's all good. So yeah, get rid of these, and then we'll just put more storage in here. That's absolutely fine. In fact, could that be the alcohol room? That could be quite good, couldn't it? So if we get rid of all of that stuff, we'll keep the shields and things on the wall. They look kind of nice. So we'll keep those, and then I think if we dig ourselves a bit of a sort of... Oh, hang on. I didn't want it too wide. Yeah, that's not good. No, belay those orders. Hang on. Cancel that bit there, please. So if we just have a thing that is one sort of, I don't know, tile wide, and then we need to figure out where the Great Hall might be, and then try and connect that up. I mean, it might not work. It might be too far for them to go. They might just go and grab their food and eat it here. But I mean, then again, that's their own problem. that's their problem. If they can't wait to eat their food and get a lovely mood boost from it, then, I mean, we can't make them go to the Great Hall and eat their food. If they're not going to do it properly, then it's their fault, isn't it? Right, hang on a second, hang on. So if we go back up, yes, we're digging that bit out there. So we're going to need somewhere in the Great Hall some stairs. How are we going to do this? I think maybe over here is going to be our best place for some stairs. So you go underground, you get your food over here. So that's where the stairs are going to have to go. The only thing is, how are we going to do this? Because then we need to dig down again. Now, of course, oh yeah, I didn't fix that, did I? I didn't fix our ill-advised kind of stair building attempts over here. It worked okay. Hang on, here. Can we take anything from here? So one set of stairs, two set of stairs. Yes, we're going to have to go down twice, aren't we? Yes. Okay, right. So we know that we need to do that. Is it going to fit across the side here? We might have to start here. And we can never open and close those. Well, no, we can open and close the windows from the outside. That's fine. See, I think we have to go here. So take out this. Oh, this is going to go horribly wrong, isn't it? Take this out and take that out. So take those three out. Then we dig that. And then, hang on a second. So we dig that. We put some stairs in. That's absolutely fine. And then we're going to have to dig those out, aren't we? Because then we need to dig down again. So we need to dig those out, then dig down another level. Then we can cover those back up again once it's done. Right, okay. I think I know vaguely what's going on, he says. Not entirely sure what's going on. I'm sure we will muddle through in a true classic Geek Cupboard way. We shall muddle our way through and somehow make this work. Now let's just take some of these apart. I know there is research available as well. We need to sort that out at some point. But it's fine. It's not like they need to actually carry out the research. We just press the button and we get the secret. So there we go. Right, so do that. So firstly, we need to dig these out here. So let us go to there and we shall mine out those 3 bits just there, please. There we go. And in there, we need to put down some stairs. But it's bedtime. Everyone's going to bed. Okay, time is flying by. My goodness me, time is going by very quickly. Okay, fine. Well, there we go. We shall let time run on until tomorrow. How are these looking? How are our brewing efforts going? That one's looking pretty good. That's slowly ticking up. Can we see where beer and wine and such like is over here? That's meat. That's pickled vegetables. I mean, if you're desperate, I suppose you could drink the pickle juice. Just for a little bit of something. Yeah, we've got plenty of herbs now, which is good. We've got loads of salt. I mean, all our meals are very well seasoned. That's wonderful. But I don't think we have any alcohol quite yet. Okay, that's fine. We can work on that. We shall get there at some point. And we have 10 mechanical components, which does make me think that perhaps we could get rid of some of these rubbish stick traps and start replacing them with proper metal traps. Okay, do you know what? Hang on. Is it one mechanical component per metal trap? I think it might be. Yeah, 1 mechanical component and 15 iron ingots. We've got 966 of them. So I think if we just take out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, take all of those stick traps out, get rid of all of those, and then when they're gone, we will replace those with metal traps, and it shall be mighty glorious indeed. We could put a trap there, I suppose. Do you know what? Let's start it off just there, shall we? Let's have a metal trap. That's our first metal trap that we're going to get in. There are no variants or anything. So there we go. A proper trap, which should hopefully hurt people a little bit more. I mean, can we see how much damage it does? It's got hit points. So is that how much damage it causes? So the stick trap causes 20. The wooden is 40. The metal is 65. Okay, yeah, that's very good. That's well worth having. Right, I was going to say good morning, everybody, but it's awful. So morning, everybody. Hi. Right, lots of people looking busy. Who's going to come over here? Who is going to be the first to come over here? Of course, yes. Over here, Cuppa has dismantled 1 stick trap. Well done. Could you not have done more than 1 on your visit? Presumably you could not. Okay, never mind. Right, how are we doing over here? All right, go back to the castle-y bit, and okay, we've only got 1 bit sort of dug out so far. We need another bit dug out over there, and another bit, and then the stairs can go in. Okay, so Johanna's already over it. This is very good. Good job. Right, and we shall have, let's have some limestone block stairs. Because, of course, we're in the Great Hall, so we want things to look all very nice indeed. So, yes. And here we go. Osfram, the unsung hero of the piece, really. Yep, you can dig that. Wonderful. Okay, so pop stairs in just there. Marvellous. And then, yes, then we need to dig that out, I think. Do we need to dig that there? This gets very complicated. My mind can't cope with these multiple elevations. Then we need to dig that, definitely, don't we? We need to dig that because we can't do anything else. We need to dig that and then dig down a bit more, I think. So hang on, let's have a look. So we build the stairs. We build some of the stairs. We built a couple of the stairs and then we gave up. Isabella comes in to finish the job. Well done, Isabella. Very nice. Okay, so you finish building the first set of stairs and then we need to dig down there, don't we? And we're going to get attacked by some mindless assassins. Okay, makes a change from being attacked by those crazy religious fanatic types. So who have we got? We have got a regular arrangement of forest bandits, but we do have 4 archer ones. They could be a bit of a problem. Okay, right, so that's probably quite a lot of them as well. 15 enemies have appeared. Oh, now that's unfortunate. If we had our balcony in place over here, we could have fired some shots at them, but alas, we don't have the balcony in. Now, the only thing is, of course, we have our little kind of drawbridge type things in play right now. So let's just get rid of those very quickly, please. In fact, is anybody nearby? Andrew, I don't know what you were planning on doing, but you need to go and take apart that wooden floor, because otherwise they're going to come in that way, and that would be bad. And who else is around? Bernard. I don't know what your plan was for the day, but you can go and deconstruct some wooden floor, because that's exciting. There we go. Right, you are out the front, as are you. Got 2 people out the front. Ah, yes. They've arrived at sort of the wrong time, have the baddies. So we have 1 decent metal trap, but now we have 10 less stick traps. Bother. Okay, never mind. Right, RJ, we might need to draft you. And Uthred, we might need to draft you as well. You're both archery types. So, what have you got? Uthred's got a crossbow. So, Uthred, get up there, please. And RJ, you might as well stand next to him, I suppose. You go and stand there. Hang on. No. Come this way, please. Can you go around this way? Because that would make life easier for everybody. If you walk to there, and then go just there, that's going to make your life significantly better. It's going to make you significantly less dead. So there we go. Right, you can get over there. The raid hasn't begun. Okay, the raid has begun. Okay, right, hang on, everybody. Hang on a second. Right, here we go. Right, grab all of the people. Wonderful. And now, yes, so we need to get all of the archery folks all set up. So we've got RJ and we've got Uthred. So, so Bernard, you've got a short bow. So Bernard can go along there. RJ's done. Uthred's done. Right, Gracie's got a long bow. So Gracie can go just there. Galfred's got a good short bow. So Galfred can go along here. Gunn has got a fine short bow. So you can go just there. And Osfram has a short bow. So Osfram, you can go... Maybe you can go here and pick them off as they make their first way round. There we go. And then everybody else with the hitty in the face weapons, you can all just sort of bunch together. Girard doesn't have a weapon. Why does Girard not have a weapon anymore? That's a little bit strange. Girard, are you feeling okay, Girard? Ranged. Oh, have we taken apart all of the decent ranged weapons? Ah, okay, that could be a problem. Right, so we're 1 archer down, which is a bit of a shame. Okay, whilst I remember then, let's go to here. In fact, hang on a second. Hang on. Crossbows 2. We can almost get crossbows 2 and... In fact, we can get both those, can't we? Because we've got 15 theses and we need 28. So hang on. So we can get this done. So we'll unlock chemistry. Yay. And we will unlock crossbows 2. Okay, right. The secrets of crossbows 2 are unlocked. So heavy crossbow. Okay. What do we need to actually make ourselves a heavy crossbow? Hang on a minute. Do we need to go out and in again? Yes, there we go. Now, do you need a skill? You need carpentry of 20 to make one, but do you need a skill to use a heavy crossbow? I don't know. Do you know what? let's just say build a heavy crossbow. So at some point, somebody can have a heavy crossbow. Right, I think that will do the job. The enemies are going to come in. I don't quite know what route they're going to take. They kind of went that way and went, oh, that's a terrible idea going around there. They're just sort of mooching around outside the walls at the minute. I mean, hopefully, if they take that long to do anything, they'll all just sort of starve to death or whatever. But yeah, they're taking absolutely ages. Come on, folks. Come on. You're supposed to be raiding us. It looks like you need a map. Yeah, there we go. Here we are. Oh, hang on. Is that gone? Yes. Phew. Right, so the charge is being led by Colin, although Godstan is very keen to actually get in there first. Godstan, you might want to slow down a bit because you might end up being killed. Are you wearing any clothes, Godstan? I don't know if you are, but I think you're about to be killed. Hang on. Is the trap going to fire? Boom. Oh, look at that. That is a hefty chunk of damage that Godstan took. And I think he's stuck. Yes, his foot is stuck. He is stuck in the trap. It's a metal kind of clampy trap thing. That is brilliant. That is amazing. Okay, I suppose we could intersperse the those traps along the way, couldn't we? We could have stick traps and metal traps, or we could just have a load of metal traps. Right, okay, so 3 of them are dead already. 3 of them have gone. Can we move time on the tiniest bit quicker? Because the enemy are taking a very, very long time. When all of our people are out here in the cold, they're very hungry, they want to drink. Brent is dead. A perfect, beautiful shot from whoever that was. Just took Brent out in one go, I think. Yeah, Herefrith's gone. Those 2 are damaged. It's just like shooting rubbish fish in a barrel, isn't it? This is just so easy now. Is there anybody else? Are there any others? Yeah, there's 4 people over there just sort of standing around a bit. Okay, right, they're all dead. Okay, do you guys want to go and do anything? Are you all the archers? All the archers are just sort of stood there. Okay. I mean, do we just go to bed? Do we go to bed and let the traps deal with things? Because our people are going to die of hunger and or tiredness soon. So they're not doing anything. I mean, okay, everyone, for now, stand down. Bit weird, given that we're currently under raid conditions, but it's fine. You can all just go home because the enemy aren't doing anything. They're just having a lovely time out, you know, and enjoying a bit of sort of, you know, nighttime forest fun, looking up at the stars and looking at the nighttime birds that come out, maybe commenting on the fact they've seen an owl or whatever. But I mean, yeah, that's all they're doing. So we can just carry on doing what we need to do, which is go to bed because people are very tired and very hungry. So we'll try and get everybody maybe rested up, and then we might have to possibly go and kill these folks in the morning. I mean, we could line up some archers on the roof, couldn't we, over here? When everyone's had a nice rest and they've had a lovely night's sleep, we just put the archers on the roof here. They can fire at them. I think we need to take a couple of them out, and that'll be it. It'll all be sorted, and they will go away. Right, fast speed disabled during a raid, but they're not raiding. They're just sort of standing there. They're just standing there doing nothing, so I don't quite know what to do. Okay, we'll just wait then. Why are you sad? Why so sad? You're desperately thirsty. I'd kill for a pint or 3. I mean, we're working on it. We're absolutely working on it. Do we have any beer at all, or wine, or whatever? Have we got anything in the stores? There's a little bit of wine. There's a tiny, tiny bit of rough wine, which is better than no rough wine at all, I suppose. However, yeah, let's grab that. Let's copy those settings, and let's just make another lovely... oh, hang on. There. Just there. There we go. Thank you. Paste those hang on. Right. Copy the settings. Paste them in. So that can just be for anything. Alcohol, ale, beer, and rough wine can go in there. Then we'll get rid of that. So just take that stockpile apart, and then just expand that one in... No, not like that. Hang on. I think I need to go down another level, don't I? There we go. Right, and expand that one into there like that. Okay, marvellous. So now the beer and wine and such has a place to go, and the sort of, the prepared food has a little bit more room. Okay, and we've started digging out this tunnel here as well. Okay, lovely. Good stuff. Right, okay, let's zoom back up. Keep an eye on these folks over here. Though I still don't think they're doing much, are they? Are they doing anything at all? No. I don't even know where they've all gone. There's a few of them sort of over there somewhere. I can see 2 of them now. Oh no, there's one. There's 3. I assume they're just milling around over here still. Okay, I mean, that's fun. We'll let them mill around for a bit longer before we get up on the roof and then fire arrows at their heads. Oh, and look at that. Gracia has got up nice and early and is finishing work on those stairs, which is marvellous. Okay, right. That's all very good. So, yeah, we need to dig that out as well. We need to dig out. We need to dig that. Hang on a minute. Hang on. Go down a bit. We need to dig that out just there so the stairs can go out a bit more. And then that, and then that. And then I think they can meet up somewhere, can't they? Yeah, there we go. So those things can then meet up. Okay, that's good. Do we need to put wooden beams in the corridor to make sure it doesn't fall in? I kind of feel like we should have beams in the corridor. It kind of feels like a thing that we should actually put in. We might not need wooden beams, but I feel like we should put some in for the sake of completeness. So, okay, right, hang on a second. Hang on. How do we... wooden beam. So, yeah, we just pop... I don't know, a beam in every 3 things. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. It'll make it feel, a little bit more safe and secure. People might not be so concerned that the sort of ceiling's going to fall on their head or whatever. Okay, right. That's all very good. Hopefully we can get some stairs in there. If somebody can get to here, then we can dig everything and it shall all be fine. Right, okay, what do you do about this raid that's not finished yet? Surely you've all starved to death by now. Give up and go home. What are you doing? Okay, do you know what? Hang on a second. RJ and Uthred and Gracia. So the ones with the superior weaponry, I think. Yeah, so you 3. I think Gun's got a short bow and Osfram's got a short bow. Yeah, okay. Hang on, what's Bernard got? A short bow. Okay, so RJ, Uthred and Gracia. You 3. There you go. You're drafted. Go and stand on the roof there, please. And let's try and kill some of these guys, because they're just getting in the way. This raid is going on forever. The battle music keeps sort of, battle musicking away. And it's all getting a bit annoying. There you go. So, Leonette has taken a bit of damage from Uthred there. Uthred prepares to fire again. A massive chunk of damage. Wow. Okay, Gracia's making her way up the stairs. RJ is also making his way over. I suspect one more hit will finish. Okay, there we go. All done. Nobody was hurt by enemy weapons. But the raid went on for ages because they just sort of hung around outside. Okay, sorry Gracia and Uthred and everybody else. I do apologise. Sort of summoned you here for no reason. But there you go. You can go back to whatever it was you were doing now. Bye-bye. And now, once again, we have some tidying up to do. So let us allow all of this stuff over here. There we go. Allow all of that. I mean, at some point, we are going to have to put a ladder down into the traumatic trail so we can get all the stuff out of it. We're going to need 2, aren't we? We're going to need 2 little sort of stairways down. Because, yeah, there's stuff on that bit and there's stuff on this bit here. But there we go. We'll work that out at some point. It's not really a priority. In fact, that's just probably going to just fall apart anyway. Is it worth doing that now whilst it's relatively quiet? Yeah, some wooden stairs. Come on, let's have some wooden stairs. Do we put them there? The enemy are not likely to get there, are they? So wooden stairs just there means they can clear out this bit. And then wooden stairs. That's a terrible idea, putting them there. Wooden stairs, don't know, there. And then we can just go down into that bit there. That might work. Okay, we'll have a look at that. We'll see if that helps us clear out the things that have fallen into the cracks of the traumatic trail. Oh yes, and let's not forget Archer Chappie's things over there. We shall allow those as well. Okay, winter has arrived. It gets cold. We know the deal by now. Now, I did notice that I've positioned this beam down here in the little sort of food tunnel thing in the wrong place. It's slightly too close to this one. So hopefully, when somebody wakes up, they can come and sort this out. It is saying that settlers are exhausted. I mean, Johanna, why are you so exhausted? What have you been doing? You've not been to sleep. I mean, it was night time. I thought maybe the fact that it got dark and everybody else went to sleep might have possibly been a clue. I think you are at least eating something. There you go. So you've had some food. I would like to think that maybe now you'd go off to bed. I don't know if you're going to or not. I mean, there we go. Right, so we've taken out the beam anyway. There we go. Johanna can sort herself out. It's fine. So yeah, we want 1, 2, 3, and then beam. 1, 2, 3, and then beam. There we go. There we go. That looks way more consistent. How are we doing over here? we're going to have to dig from this side, I think. So it might take a while until we connect the Great Hall to the food room down here in the food dungeon. But do you know what? We will get there. We'll get there in time. And we have ourselves a cold snap. Okay, right, it was going to happen at some point, wasn't it? Okay, so it's going to get really, really cold. It's already quite cold. It's going to get even colder. So, many levels of thermal underpants are required to keep yourself all toasty. I was just wondering why nobody's actually got around to making a heavy crossbow yet. It says production idle. Hang on. Pause dismantling items. Why is that idle? Hang on. Do we need to do the thing where we have to undo this? Do we need to undo this? So take that out, because that caused a problem last time, didn't it? Because we should be able to make this. We've got 45 wood, and I believe we have 3 mechanical components. Oh, hang on. Hang on. It says carpentry 20. Have we got anybody with a carpentry of 20? That could be a problem, couldn't it? Hang on. You're good at it. Oh, no, you're not good at it. You're passionate, but you're terrible at it. Your carpentry... Oh, no, it's 24. Andrew should be all over that. He should be absolutely fine with it. Do you know what, Andrew? You can go back to 1. Level 1 of carpentry, please. But I don't know why you're not making that. I think it's because there are some resources in here that are tied up with this particular action here, which is a bit tedious. Okay, amount 0. Production paused. There is... Oh, hang on. It's there. It's on the floor. It's on the floor. I didn't see that. No, don't do that. Do that forever. I didn't notice. It's on the floor. We have ourselves a fine, heavy crossbow. Okay, Gerard, you should at some point be able to go and pick that up if somebody moves it into the right place. Unless... Hang on. What are our conditions for getting rid of these things? Are we getting rid of such a thing? I don't quite know. We're getting rid of... Hang on. It's made of wood mostly, isn't it? So we're getting rid of everything that's flimsy to... So anything that is flimsy, sturdy, or good. But that is fine. So that's okay. Yeah, you can keep that. Absolutely. Okay, hopefully, when somebody moves that into storage, Gerard will go and pick that up, and then we can have ourselves a fine, heavy crossbow. We need... Oh. Okay, we need 15 marksmen. It didn't tell us that, did it? Gerard, do you have 15 marksmen? I'm going to assume no. Hang on, where's your skills? You've got 9. Bother. Okay. What do you need for a regular crossbow? Hang on, this is going to get complicated, isn't it? Right, a good crossbow. What do you need for that? Okay, I can't see if you just click it normally. Hang on. Yeah, why can't I see what we need for a crossbow? It doesn't tell us on the thing there, does it? It doesn't say that you need a certain skill. Yeah, that's unfortunate, isn't it? Okay. Who's got our best shooty skill? Hunting is about shooting, isn't it? 11. Right, RJ's got 20. So RJ, I notice as well, RJ's weapon has been force equipped. In fact, quite a few of the archery ones are. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, RJ has got... Yeah, hang on, let's drop that. Drop all the force equipped ones. I don't want people with force equipped things. So there we go. They can drop those. I'm not entirely sure where those things are going to be now. Yeah, there's going to be some various weapons just dotted around the place wherever they were. But do you know what? Hang on. Allow that. Yeah, where are they? Where are the weapons? Oh, it's very silly. They drop them and they're not allowed. That can be a bit fiddly, can't it? Okay. They're not... Hang on. Are they in the bedrooms? Are they in those rooms there? I imagine they're going to be in the castle rooms. Yeah, there's a couple. Okay, so somebody take those away and put them into storage. And hopefully, when everyone wakes up, we can equip ourselves slightly better. I'd like to think that we're going to equip ourselves in a slightly more efficient sort of way and not have force-equipped stuff. You can just go and pick what you like. And a quick look at the alcohol situation shows that we have 20 rough wine and 16 ale. So, we've got ourselves a little bit of drink ready so people can go and have a drink. And there we go. I think Gerard just went and grabbed himself a lovely pint of ale or whatever. So there we go. We do have some alcohol in reserve. It's not a lot. It's not very much compared to, the size of the room we've got to keep it in. But I'm sure in due course that will slowly start filling up. And the settlers are suffering from cold. That is no great surprise because outside it's minus 26.8 degrees C, which is very cold. That's really, really cold. I mean, yes, I've said this before, but I think if the UK ever got to that point and it was a prolonged exposure to minus 28 degrees or whatever, then, the UK would just stop. We'd just all stop. It would all go wrong. Everything would freeze because this game is supposed to be set in England, I believe, in the Middle Ages. So, I mean, yeah, if that's true, If that happened now, then yeah, everything would cease to work, and it would all be very disastrous. But there we go. Our brave sort of settlers here are getting on with it in these punishingly cold temperatures. I mean, maybe if you're cold, you could just go inside. Lots of people we are clearing out the stuff that's fallen in the cracks of the traumatic trail. I mean, yeah, it was unfortunate timing, really, that we put those stairs in and then the cold snap happened. But never mind. Never mind. People are getting on with it, which is wonderful. The cold snap's ended. There we go. It's now just going to be really cold instead of extremely, really cold. And I think as well, let's pop those, let's pop the floor bits back in. Hang on a second. So pop that there. And if we swivel that round, pop that onto that side, because that just helps the settlers move around the place a little bit easier and stuff. Do you know what though? If you are feeling a little bit chilly, just pop into the brewing room, because inside the brewing room, it's a very toasty, very lovely 25 degrees C, which is very nice indeed, because yes, we have two of the burner things, but of course we have lots of things that are on fire right now. We've got this thing here making wine. There's a little fire in there. That's on fire as well. And we have a fire at the end. So we've got 5 fires in there, essentially. So yeah, that's why that room is quite toasty. So yes, if you do feel a little bit cold, just go in here, maybe, do some stirring of the wine and the ale and such like. Keep it ticking over. And then, you can warm yourself up whilst you work. Oh dear, right, okay, we've seen this before, and last time it ended in disaster, so let's try and avoid any disasters this time. So yes, a relentless stream of wolves poured into Geekhampton, teeth bared and eyes aglow. Whether their sudden visitation resulted from hunger or playful destruction was unclear. Brandishing tools and shielding the stock, the settlers had to drive them off. Okay, where are they? They are all the way over there. Right, so they're over that side. I mean, is it worth doing something to seal ourselves in? Or is that just going to make problems for us later on? I mean, if we just built, say, 3 clay wall sections there and told them to get on with it immediately, I think that would keep us safe. I mean, I think we might have to possibly go and take out these bits again, because they can get to the doors. I'm not entirely sure if the animals can actually do anything with the doors. But, right, Andrew, can you dismantle that, please? That would be very handy. If you could go and do that, that would be wonderful. Somebody else can go and dismantle that one. And then, yes, do we let them do their thing, or do we seal ourselves in with a sort of very temporary sort of wall? I think we might give that a go. Let's give that a go. We've got loads of clay, haven't we? How much clay have we got? 3,277. That's the thing we've got the most of. We've got more clay than anything else. In fact, it looks like we've got more clay, and then it sticks, and then so that's 3,000. That's 2,000, and then we've got quite a lot of salt. But no, then we've got carrots. So carrots are our third most sort of populous resource. Okay, that's fine. I mean, I like a carrot. I don't think we quite need that many. Okay, there we go. Somebody go and build those walls, please, before we all get horribly mauled to death by wolves. Because we've seen that before, and I don't want to see it again. Thank you very much. Right, they're over there at the minute, and it looks like they are making their way over. Okay, right, hang on. We need to give people orders. Also, Ethelmund, whatever you're doing, hurry up and do it, please, my good sir. Here we go. Right, you get up here. Are we building the wall? Yes, I think everybody is just about in. And there we go. We're sealed in. We have ourselves a little temporary clay wall to keep us safe. Has that gone? Yes, that's gone. And yes, that's gone. Okay, perfect. Right, so the wolves can't get to us, even if they wanted to. They can get to a wall, and then we can just sort of wave at them from the other side of the wall. Where are they? They're sort of hanging around over here with some other wolves. That's a wolf, and that's a wolf. I think they're hanging around with other wolves. So it might not be too much of a problem. But do you know what? I feel much better knowing that there's now a great big wall in the way there, just to keep us a little bit safer. Did we all go and equip some proper weapons? So, okay, Bernard has got a short bow. RJ's got a crossbow. That's a good thing. Galfred's got the good crossbow. Grace has got a superior longbow. That's a short bow, and that's a short bow. And a short bow, and a short bow. And Girard still has nothing. Girard, hang on. You need something. Hang on, Girard. What's your skill? What's your marksman skill? Where were you again? Marksman of 9. Yeah, so you need a short bow. I mean, really? We need somebody to drop their short bow and for you to pick one up. Why are we not using the really fancy crossbow? We've made a really good, powerful, brilliant crossbow. And we're just deciding to leave that and pick up a short bow, are we? Okay. Where is it? Is it in here somewhere? It's not in there. Is it in here? No. Hang on, what? Where's the heavy crossbow? Has somebody got the heavy crossbow? It's not in there, is it? There's not a heavy crossbow in there. Ah, no, that's armour, that's why. Hang on. Is it in here? It's not in there. Somebody got the heavy crossbow and I've just completely missed it. Hang on. That's a good crossbow. So there's 2 good crossbows and I can't see where the heavy crossbow might be. Okay, now I'm a little bit befuddled by everything now. Okay, I was kind of expecting to see it, unless I've missed it along here somewhere. Okay, it's not in there either. I don't know where the wonderful heavy crossbow is that we made. We definitely made one. It was on the floor just there, wasn't it? It was lying on the floor, but now it's not in the weapon storage there, and it's not in the weapon storage at the bottom of this bit, and nobody's holding it. So I don't know where it's gone, unless we have dismantled it. Have we dismantled that for some reason? Hang on a minute, hang on. Smelt items for metal. What are you going to smelt? Can you smelt a crossbow? No, so that's not getting rid of a crossbow. So what is getting rid of a crossbow? I assume that one of our things is set up to obliterate that particular type of item, and I've configured it incorrectly. So that's going to dismantle clothing. Okay, so it's not that. That there. That's dismantling items. So this should be armour. That should be, that's fabric clothing, and then that's just sort of clothing and stuff. So this thing here, hang on a minute. Heavy crossbow. We did make one. I don't know what's happening here. I'm very confused with everything. So a heavy crossbow. We made one of them. That's fine. And then, yes, we're dismantling anything that is made of wood. So most weapons and the heavy crossbow is included. And we're getting rid of anything that's flimsy, sturdy, or good. And I think it was fine quality, wasn't it? So we didn't dismantle it. Okay, I'm not entirely sure what's happened to that, unless it's just not coming up as a sort of a good heavy crossbow on there. I'm befuddled and baffled, and I don't really know what's going on. Also, if they're all good, should we not be taking them apart? Hang on a minute, hang on. We should be taking all of those apart. I'm really confused. I'm very confused. I don't fully understand what's happened to it. We still have somebody without a weapon. Girard has no weapon, which is rubbish. If we could get Girard a weapon, and maybe Johanna a shield, actually. Because, we could do with a shield. Okay, do you know what? Let's make 1 short bow and 1 long bow, just to, keep people busy. That's absolutely fine. And then over here, could we make... can you have a regular shield? Yes, you can have just a regular wooden shield. So we don't need a buckler, you can have a proper shield. Yeah, so can we make one of those, please? That'd be really good. Just make 1 shield for Johanna there, because Johanna does not have any form of defence right now. Although, to be fair, hang on. Does she have has she got a 2-handed weapon, possibly? Yes, she has. Oh, no, that's fine. Don't make a shield. She's got a big 2-handed weapon thing, so she can't hold a shield anyway. Oh, hang on a minute. Our Great Hall expands down there now. So if they do eat their food over here, if they do decide to eat their food whilst they're in this sort of, where the food is stored, it's going to count as it being in the Great Hall. That's a little bit weird, because it's not really the Great Hall, is it? But that will do just fine. That will do absolutely fine. Yep, I will take that. That is wonderful. Right, okay, hang on a minute. Pause time for a second. We need to sort out the stairs, because now the stairs need to go in, and we need to put a beam in, I believe. So hang on a second. Let's get some stairs in. So we want limestone block stairs. Let's put them just there. And can't place staircase. Path is blocked by grass. Okay, so we do need to get rid of some of these. So can we get rid of that one and see what happens there? Okay, right. Everyone's gone to bed, which is fine because, it's coming up to midnight. That seems acceptable, everybody. So when you all get up, can we just get this sorted? And then we can get ourselves a lovely, lovely kind of path all the way through. And maybe, happy birthday, RJ. Happy birthday to you. Have this, cabbage with a candle in it. Let's try and get this all sorted as well. Because, we want a path, don't we? And we want it to look proper. If it's going to the Great Hall, let's get ourselves some lovely limestone block flooring all the way along to there, because that's all the game allows. And along to there. And then I think... and then to there. I think that's allowed. And then I think we want to get a beam in as well. Just a lovely beam. So 1, 2, 3. We'll put a beam just there. I think that looks like a good spot for a beam. Good, supporting wall type thingamajig. Okay, wonderful. Right, everybody wake up. There are many, many jobs to do. Oh, and of course, take down the defences. Take down the animal defences before other people turn up. And because they can't get into the settlement properly, they bring, siege machinery. Because that would be sad, wouldn't it? So there we go. Somebody take these down really, really quickly. I don't fancy seeing all of our hard work destroyed by great big rocks that have been lobbed at us by trebuchets or whatever. So yes, if someone could take down at least one of these clay bits very, very soon, that would be very welcome. And there we go. 2 of them have gone, and I imagine it's not going to be too long. There we go. The third one is gone too. Splendid. So yes, now we do have an open way into the settlement. So hopefully people do not need to bring great big war machines to fight us. That'd be nice. Okay, so it turns out we have to dig out that final block just there. But I think now that's done, we should be able to pop the final set of stairs in. Okay, hang on a minute. Let's just turn it round so they're the right way round. Pop them just there. Wonderful. Okay, so now we should be able to go from the Great Hall down into the corridor just there, and then go along, pick up some food, and then maybe, I would like to think, that they would bring it back into the Great Hall to eat. Although it does not really make that much difference now, because of course, yes, that this whole corridor and that bit just there are now classed as Great Hall buildings, which is good. That's very good. I'm very happy about that. It just seems a slightly odd it's a slightly odd sort of thing for the game to do. But you know what, it's okay. It works in our favour. And just a quick look at the lovely alcohol. Look at that. We've got ourselves 25 lots of ale. We've got, hang on a minute, can we drop down a bit more? So 25 rough wine, 25 ale, 17 rough wine, and 5 beer. So we've got a good mix of things. We've got wine, we've got ale, we've got beer. The whole booze situation is looking very good indeed. And there's a short bow. Marvellous. Allow that. Somebody go and take that away, please. Okay, so it's a brand new day. It's day 5 of winter, and Cuppa is working on the final set of stairs. And I think that's it. It's done. Okay, wonderful. We now have ourselves a direct path from the Great Hall over to where we keep our food. So hopefully people will grab their food, come over here into the Great Hall, sit down at one of the lovely tables in the absolutely fantastic Great Hall. It does look very good. And then they can have a bite to eat over here. Also, I did just realise when I was watching sort of things happen that this is quite good for the people that stay overnight in the rooms in the castle, because they can come downstairs from their room, go into the Great Hall, go, ooh, it looks nice, I'm in a Great Hall, then go down the stairs here, go through the little corridor and pick up their food without even going outside. So if it's really cold outside, like it is now, they don't have to go outside and get all chilly. They can stay inside and keep moderately warm. I mean, okay, it's 8.9 degrees C in here. It's not boiling hot, but it's better than it being minus 12 degrees C. So that's quite a good thing as well. There we go. That is wonderful. So I think with that done, we will finish things up for now. I think that was a big thing that we've done there. So we've got all these sort of brewing setups sorted. As we've seen, we have much in the way of alcohol now for our settlers to enjoy. And we have a corridor connecting the food to the Great Hall, which is all very good. And I think next time we just try and get these final bits of research done. So yeah, armourer requires 15 of the thesis books. Shields, another 15, and distilling, another 15. I think we can get that done. I don't think that's going to be too tricky at all. So I think next time we might well complete the research tree. I think that might be finished. And also, I want to get this in. I'd like to get an apothecary's bench in because I would like to make some sort of, some healing things, some healing kits. Whether we make the fancy ones or the advanced ones or whatever, I guess depends on somebody's skill. But I would like to get those in as well because we don't have any kind of healing kits now. So that could be quite a fun thing. And also next time, I think we try and sort out the traumatic trail because it is in a little bit of a state right now. Ooh, there's animals on here. Oh, okay, right, we've got some free meat as well. That's quite welcome. Okie doke, I mean, there we go. That's a bit of a surprise. So, yeah, we'll try and pad this out with sort of wooden traps and the metal traps and stick traps. Just make it a little bit more varied. A nice variety of ways for people to get their legs jabbed by spiky things. Because, that's fun. Variety is the spice of having your legs jabbed with spiky things, that kind of thing. But yes, we shall finish things up for now and we shall come back next time and carry on. Hopefully you are still enjoying this. If you are, please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on here next time out in Going Medieval. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. Everyone loves barbecued rat. My compliments to the chef. I don't think he did much. He literally stuck a stick up the rat's bottom and put it on a fire. Shrieking weird ladies in the water, probably not a good thing. The heroes offer a decisive solution to all the woman's riddles by shoving her off the bridge. Yay! Yay for the chiseled stick.